So when we started the Catalyst project, what we were looking for were the right growth factors and the right community that iteration by iteration by iteration, systematically we could build our way up to a system that could govern millions and eventually billions and decide how do we grow, how do we sustain what we have, and then how do we make decisions about things that are controversial. And we have the best community, we have the brightest community, and you're all over the world. So hell, let's go do it. And I can't do it. I'm just one guy. But if I'm one guy with 10,000 people, and by the way, that's what we're looking at with Fund 4, then we'll make huge progress. And that will inspire 90,000 more to come. And then it'll be one guy with 100,000 people, which will inspire 900,000 more to come. And then it'll be one guy with 1 million people. You know what that is? That's an army for change, not only in our industry, but the world as a whole. So let me just give you a blanket thank you for being part of this. And it's hard. It's a lot of work. There's a lot to think about. Our job is to make sure that we keep giving tools to make your participation more meaningful and more interesting. So on our side, working with the Cardano Foundation, we've begun talking to accelerators, and we've begun discussing a lot about what happens post-funding. So Fund 2 was a lot of fun. Fund 3 is a lot of fun. 4 and 4 is just beginning. And we're going to go from a few projects that got funded to dozens to hundreds very quickly. Okay, this is not my strategy. This is not the strategy of a small group of people. This is a collective intelligence that we're constructing. And if we've done our job correctly, that collective intelligence will be far superior to anything that is done by a single company, a single group. It's much better. What I want to convey to you is that when people say, how can I be part of Cardano? It's not just buying ADA or something like that. There are thousands of ways for people to participate. And some of those ways can be just as simple as helping people go through Catalyst, challenging people who are trying to go through Catalyst. Once people have gotten through the Catalyst program, assisting them on the other side, take it to the next level and honor the commitments that they have made and make sure that they get them done. It's a pipeline. And what we try to do in our company, working with our partners, Emergo and the CF, is make sure that all the tools are in place to maximize the chance of success and maximize the growth in this ecosystem. But what you can do as a community is take that pipeline and supercharge it. It could be as simple as referring people to Catalyst. And we need to make sure there's a great funnel for that. But once it's in place or with the existing one, teaching them how to use it and how to participate. So Fund 4 is extremely exciting. And the fact that now we've reached $1 million of value, that's a milestone. And it will seem small in short order, but it's quite significant if you really think about it. My first venture in the cryptocurrency space had half that funding, $500,000. And it allowed me to bootstrap a career that has just been wild. And given that twice as much is available, and in just 6 to 8 weeks, another fund will be going, and it'll even be more sophisticated, likely with more and more challenge problems. This is really the beginning of something I think is going to grow exponentially, and it's going to fundamentally transform venture capital. It's going to fundamentally transform growth in our entire industry. And if we really get it right, it's a reusable model for every single token issued on Cardano. So next week, February 24th, we're going to go ahead and initiate the Hard Fork Combinator event to upgrade Cardano to support native assets. We call this the Merry HFC event. What that means is now Cardano is going from a single asset system to a multi-asset system, and you, the community, get to issue your own tokens. And here's the thing, those tokens that you issue, all the things that ADA does, they will do. In that, they can go through locking, they'll benefit from the multi-sig. The paper wallet generator, when that comes into Daedalus, is going to be available for years, so you can build paper wallets for a multi-asset. All the security features are going to be there. We've written multi-asset support into the Rosetta integration for exchanges, so make it very easy for exchanges to list your asset. Also, the governance stack for Catalyst, all these voting mechanics are going to work for your multi-asset as well. So what if you have an asset with its own monetary policy? Well, then it could have a treasury system, and we can reuse the Catalyst mechanics and the Catalyst community to manage the treasury of that particular asset. And none of this code has to be rewritten. It's just a turnkey solution over an arc of time. This is the power and magic of this, that you all can not only have a vocation worrying about the growth of Cardano, but all things issued on Cardano can reuse Cardano's infrastructure, and you can worry about the growth of those ecosystems as well and make your career the career of crypto and decentralization. Because it's really important that you understand your journey doesn't end after you've been funded. That's just the beginning of a new journey. And now you're in the process of building something, and you're building something with a family. You're all part of that family. So thank you so much for coming. This is always exciting, this town hall. And Dora, thank you so much for all the hard work you do and your team does. It means the world to all of us. You guys are really doing remarkable things, and the entire industry is watching. Cheers, everybody.